lot of my friends and people online still ask me to this day why I play PlayStation 3 games more than I really do PS5 games. Well, firstly, I want to say that was a golden generation for me to play video games competitively. The first real competitive video game I played was Modern Warfare 2, the OG one back in 2009 when it was released. So it's been a very great console life cycle for PS3, and it is still running very well to this day. Now, at the time, just in terms of financial issues, I wasn't able to get a lot of PlayStation 3 games and really explore that whole horizon of game library. Now, obviously, nowadays, I have the ability to purchase whichever PlayStation 3 game that I want and play it or download it, for instance. Now, that is the point that I want to be talking about in terms of today's video. Now, the PlayStation 3 is so easily to install homebrew on and get yourself access to, games that you can download through online websites, or just make copies or backups of physical media that you already own, which I like to do on my PS3 jailbroken version. Not only that, can you play PS3 games on your jailbroken PlayStation 3, but similarly to like the backwards compatible PS3 FAT, the 60 gigabyte or 40 gigabyte model that can actually run hardware emulation of the PS2 titles, but you can actually play PS1, PS2, PS3, even PSP and Nintendo games, classic Nintendo games, on your PlayStation 3 console, as long it has some sort of homebrew or a full jailbreak on it. Now, there's multiple ways to get jailbreak on your console. It doesn't take that long to just do a Google search and get access to that, but installing like a quick hen will make it much easier for you to get access to all of those homebrew apps and just explore the whole digital media that the PlayStation 3 has to offer. Even without it being jailbroken, you can still access the internet. You can still use a lot of different physical media devices by plugging them in through the USB port in your PS3 console, which makes it amazing. My personal favorite PS3 is going to have to be the PS3 Slim. Not the super slim and not the fat, just because of how versatile it is, and it isn't so loud as the PS3 fat, and it is a very great console to have. You don't have to do too much maintenance to it. I see a lot of my friends having their PS3 even till this day still running after over a decade of use. So definitely a console that I would recommend to get. You can find it on like Facebook Marketplace or eBay very easily and have a ton of fun with it. Now, recently I looked at PlayStation portable games, and I was debating on getting a PS Vita, like another PS Vita to play games on, but I realized that you can actually install PlayStation portable games onto your PS3 and play it with your DualShock 3 controller, but I can even play it with the DualShock 4 or even a DualSense controller, because it's very easy to do that with the PS3. That's another great benefit to have a PS3. You don't even need a jailbreak to use your PS5 or PS4 controller on your PS3, which makes it much more easier to play and have fun with. A lot of gripes for individuals in terms of the PS3 platform was how crappy the PS3 controller was. Now, for me, I don't really have small enough hands to really enjoy playing on the PS3 controller anymore, so I definitely would like to play my PS3 with a PS5 or PS4 controller. If you want to see a full depth tutorial for that, be sure to check that out. I will leave it on the iCard or down below in the description for you guys to watch that video. But that said, not only is it that you can get free games or make backups of your games on your PS3 that's jailbroken, but you can also control the fans of your PS3. You can do much more things in terms of hardware with your PS3. You can play other sort of Blu-ray media even without it, but you can get Blu-ray movies and download to keep physically on your PS3 or on a hard drive. A hard drive is very cool to have, because at the time the PS3, if you have it, even if you put a couple of games on a hard drive and plug it into your PS3, it will not be detected that way. That feature was introduced on the PlayStation 4 platform and similar to the PS5 platform. So if you have a bunch of games on a hard drive, you can plug that into your PS3 and still access those games from there. If you don't really like to have physical disc or physical media, it is really helpful in that aspect. Now, these are just some reasons why I would definitely purchase a PlayStation 3 and have it as a great multimedia device. You can still run Netflix on it, Amazon Prime still works on it, YouTube still works on it, even in 2024, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, that's been it for today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are on that platform, and have you really played it when you were younger like I have. Now, it's been your boy Optage. I'll be catching you guys on my next video. Goodbye.